Finish him.
Hey, chill.
A man is murdered in broad daylight, and the company that he built allows the very people who hated that man while he was still alive to simply pay enough money to speak main stage. And
WorldBriefed is your front row seat to what's happening around the world. From real stories on the streets to major political headlines, breaking global events, and the latest in music and celebrity culture.
Actually to everyone except for Andrew Colbert, the spokesperson of Turning Point USA, who has been working behind the scenes to have me smeared. Yeah, Andrew, you got caught. And today I sentence you to truth. And that's never a good thing for people who lie on my name, okay? I always have things that I'm keeping, and I know some things about you that now the public is going to know. And before I tell you guys how Andrew got caught, and I mean caught, I'm talking hand in the cookie jar, red-handed, orchestrating attacks against me via obscure YouTubers, I would like to at first go back and revisit Turning Point USA's end-of-year conference, AmFest, supposed to be America Fest, because I was not on air for all of it. I was just on air for the beginning. I have a lot of things that I feel that I need to get off of my chest about that event. And it's never too late. And I want to say this also. History books, they're not going to be fair to me. I think we know that. When I am long gone from this earth, the history books are not going to tell the truth about the things that I did. They're not going to tell the truth about my contributions. But I want to be clear that I want to be remembered as the person who was holding the internet back. Last year, I was in earnest holding the internet back. Everyone was coming at Turning Point USA, at all these allegations. And I was like, no, chill, just give them some time. Everybody grieves differently. Just give them some time. It's just different. But now I quit, okay? Hands down, I am letting the internet go. I am done, okay? I'm already the media's public enemy #1, but now I feel ready to fully embrace that. I want to let that hit me like a tidal wave, because there was one solitary thing, amongst a great many other things, I should add, but there was one solitary thing that happened at AmFest, which was the straw that broke this camel's back. What do you guys think it was? What do you think it was that happened at AmFest that just sent me over the edge? Before we hone in on that detail, I think the bird's eye view of AmFest is that it looks like a convention for a pyramid scheme. I think that's fair. I think that is a fair interpretation of everything that we watched. The conference looked and felt like a weekend in Las Vegas, like Disney World for adults, because that's what Las Vegas is. It's like a Disney World for adults, or rather adults at Disney World with no kids, because there was something about it that was disturbing. And I think that the comedian Tim Dillon did a fantastic job of summing up how everybody felt watching it. Here's what he had to say, and I'd like to remind you, you should be mad at Tim Dillon and not at me. He's the person that is saying the quiet part out loud. Take a listen.
This Turning Point kind of abomination that the right wing of this country has turned into like a bad reality show. And it's all of the fault of everyone, by the way. It's the fault of everyone speaking and everyone attending, and there's nobody that gets everything about this is weird and uncomfortable for everyone. And obviously, I'm not saying she killed her husband or knew about it or whatever. I'm saying the guy got shot 3 months ago, and she walks out to a pyrotechnic display, and then she goes, we're going to elect J.D. Vance. It's weird that that's where her head is at. It's difficult for many people to relate to. It's not relatable. For people that talked about how Hollywood isn't relatable and Hollywood is out of touch, this looks a lot like Hollywood to most people. And to go out through a stream of fireworks and sparklers and stand there in a glittering pantsuit and talk about electing J.D. Vance 3 months after your husband was killed, many people feel that there is something off about that. And we're starting to see that political people are the exact same thing as the Hollywood elites that they all love to dunk on. And we all look at this. This is Megan Thee Stallion twerking at the Kamala rally. This is deeply unsettling to a lot of people. It feels like you're being played. You feel it. It seems off. You feel like this is a coordinated and choreographed spectacle so that you are played. They want your money. That's what they got mad at Candace about. They're like, why are you telling people not to give us money? She's also saying you killed the guy. Why are you mad about the money? They're just mad that they're not getting money. They want your money, and they want to be celebrities.
Okay, so that's an honest take. That is just a very honest take, and you can be mad at Tim Dillon, you can be mad at me for playing Tim Dillon on this show, or you can be someone that's concerned about the direction that the Republican Party is taking, and you can recognize that that's the truth, okay? You can keep deluding yourself, and you can keep pretending that this is not how the public received this event, this is not how Republicans are feeling, but you would, again, you'd just be deluding yourself. That's the truest take right there on the internet about how people felt when they watched it. It felt like everything that all of us on our platforms said that gave us the ick about Hollywood. When they got up on stage and they mocked people that lived between LA and New York City, and they mocked the farmers farmers and the ranchers and people that supported Trump in 2015. That's the vibe that it's getting. It feels like we're being mocked. Now, for clarity, that's just broadly speaking. Like, broadly speaking, it was not relatable to the general public to see a situation where